Thanks for listening. This podcast is proudly brought to you by OG Haulage. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with a mate.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Welcome back to Get Outdoors with Bill and Cam. Hope we're all travelling well.
I'm travelling well. How are you travelling, Cam?
Oh, mate, I'm always travelling well. What is it I say? Just ticking along?
Ticking along. Mate, that's probably the most common use sentence I use now.
Yep.
How you going? Well,
along.
just ticking along.
That's all you need to do, mate. You just need to keep moving one foot in front of the other. And
How's the
tick
meat
along.
going in the smoker? Ticking along. How's the ute coming along? Ticking along.
How's the meat going in the smoker? Well, I'm on my third stubby, so it's cooking well.
We're about 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
You were ripping in on Facebook Marketplace just before, sir. What
Yeah.
are you perusing now?
Well, you're going to get me shot because I haven't actually told my wife yet. But yeah, I've
She won't hear this for a little while, mate.
I know, we've got a little bit up my sleeve.
You do.
So I've been looking, after I did my big walk up not the big walk, but my training walk up the beach.
Yep.
I noticed that my internal frame in my diamond my black diamond backpack
Yep.
has actually punched out the bottom of my bag. So a little bit annoyed, rather comfortable pack. I'm probably going to try and get it repaired. Now, that's a 55 litre pack with the top.
Right.
I've been, as I always do, peruse on Marketplace. I've come across a Neves Gear backpack.
Right.
So they make ultralight stuff.
Yep.
So we're talking a 50 litre pack. It's a roll top. It's got no lid.
Yeah.
So there's no pouches on top of it. Roll top with little external pouches on it.
Right.
So they're over the $200 mark. There's someone got a barely used one up for $150. So
Ooh, nice score.
I've jumped on that.
Is that one of those lightweight ones? Doesn't weigh much?
Yeah, it's under a kilo, I believe, empty.
Oh,
so
stink.
yeah,
Okay.
it's designed for the ultralight. So when every gram's counting,
Yep.
you're sort of looking at that. And being the roll top, they're a very easy design. They don't get damaged as easy. They
Yep.
don't have the internal frame that could wear and rub through like mine
fair
has.
enough.
And like I say to my wife, picture them as shoes. You can never have enough backpacks in my eyes. I do have a bit of an obsession with a good backpack.
I've got to find out when my oldest is going on that school
Mate,
pack, and I'll give you a yell so
we
you can
need to
bring one
get
back.
that list. If we get that list, we can work it through, and I'll try and do, like I said, a comparison off Marketplace versus new,
Yeah, man.
and we'll see. I'll get all that, and
Yeah.
if I can get the list, I can get that together and see what I can get up.
Awesome.
So mate, yet again, it's that perusing Marketplace.
That's it.
Like when we spoke with Mitch.
Yeah.
He mentioned that he got a Weber Q.
Yeah.
He managed to get that for nothing off Marketplace,
Yep.
a brand new Weber Q.
Yep.
That is the holy grail of stuff, realistically, on Marketplace.
I
But
saw him over New Year's Eve, and there's a drift bike, there's little mini bikes, there's
Yep.
you name it, bull bars laying around, and I'm just like, dude, what? He goes, Marketplace. Yeah, okay.
oh well, you got to buy and sell, buy and sell.
Well, this is it. He's flipping stuff, and it's actually giving
Yep.
him something to do, and he's not out running amok.
Yep.
I mean, Mitch isn't built that way, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But he's not running amok, and he's growing his knowledge base and flipping this stuff for, $100 or $200 extra, and he's learnt from it.
The problem I have,
Yeah.
particularly with hiking gear or hunting gear, I don't flip it.
No.
I'm a collector of fine things.
You need a 5-bedroom house just to put all your hunting gear and stuff in.
Well,
hiking gear, whatever.
Oh, mate, you look at some of the setups from overseas, and there's
Yeah.
people that have made the big racks in their
Yep.
sheds and
And they have all the tubs with everything
everything
named
with
on
tubs
it.
and sleeping bags hanging and backpacks hanging. And I just go, my shed could look like that if it didn't have a boat and a camper trailer and everything else
This
in there.
is it.
So, we live and we learn. We make do with what we've got. So,
Did you drag the camper trailer up to, where was it? Bluepools?
Bluepools. No, Bluepools for us, that's a day trip.
Day trip.
So we just day tripped it. We got up there.
Fill me in and let the listeners know, my friend.
All right, so Bluepools is just out of the township called Bryagalong in Gippsland.
Right.
So about just over 2.5 hours probably from Melbourne.
Oh, from the city it would be, yeah.
2 hours 45, something like that. So Bluepools is a naturally occurring deep hole in the river, the Freestone Creek.
Yep.
So it's very picturesque. It's the start of like some of the gorges, I guess,
Okay.
that you get up Freestone Creek there.
They got an old quarry up there.
That's closer down towards the township. I think
Closer
that's
to Bragg.
Yeah,
Because, I stayed there and someone said to me it's an old quarry. And
Yep.
I'm like, oh, I wonder if that ties in. But that's when I went to Bluepools. But, you've
Yeah.
blown a day there. So,
yeah. And I mean, the hardest thing is as you're driving through, because I came through from Valencia Creek from my way, so
Yep.
you drive over Freestone Creek, and I said to the kids as we're driving over the bridge, I'm like, have a look, tell me how much water's in the creek, because that section of the creek's normally bone dry this time of year, and it didn't let me down. It was bone dry.
wow.
And the kid's like, there's no water. I said, good, because that's the creek you're swimming in today. And they looked at me in the mirror. But
We've just got to spend an hour finding a puddle,
yeah,
kids.
we've got to go find a puddle
Yeah.
that hasn't evaporated.
Yep.
But so we got up to Bluepools. Now it's from Bragg along Township, you might be 15, 20 minutes.
Yep.
You've just got to be cautious. It is a two-way road,
Yes.
but it is very thin.
Yep.
So it's keep your eyes out, watch your speed,
Just take your
sort of
time.
thing. That's it.
Yeah.
Just remember, there's other people on the road. Like I had some bikes come up my freckle a bit, so I just chucked the indicator on to say that I was slowing down and pulling over, and they whiz past.
Yep.
Go off and do your thing, mate. No dramas. So we got up to the day area. So the day area for Bluepools isn't an overly huge car park.
Right.
We drove into the car park as people were leaving. There was people coming and going the whole time we were there.
Okay.
So
About what time of day you get there?
we got there. I don't know why I decided to get. I'd been asleep from still recovering from night shift.
Oh,
but-
you done the night before, yeah.
Oh, the day before, but
Day
I hadn't had a
before, yeah.
really good sleep. So, I'd slept in. So by the time we got over there, it was around 2:00, and it was a warmish day.
So you've almost missed the rush.
Yeah, almost missed the rush, but still there in the warmest part of the day. And the
Awesome.
top of my shoulders say that it was the warmer part of the day because I ended up a little bit pink. Absolutely coated the kids in sunscreen, but forgot to do my back.
As we do as adults.
As we do as adults.
Yep.
They didn't get burnt. That was the main thing. So we were there. The whole idea was to go find somewhere for a swim.
Yep.
Young bloke loves water, as I've said numerous times. The spicy little fella that he is absolutely goes to water.
Yeah.
And the whole time, I've got to give Mum credit here. When I wasn't with him, he was fighting her trying to get into the deepest section of the river. He can
Right.
swim like a fish, so it wouldn't be a worry if he got in there.
Yeah.
The concern is if he's in a playful mood, he tries to dunk you.
Oh.
And he's got the size now that he could dunk me. So trying to get him out of water that I can't stand up in is a risk.
Definitely.
So we spent the afternoon sort of fishing him around, and he was throwing his rocks and was happy. There were people there with their dogs. There were people there with stand-up paddle boards with dogs on them. You know,
In
it's-
Bluepools?
In Bluepools, yep. Yep.
I didn't think it'd be big enough to do that.
Oh, mate, there was kids that had swum up into the gorge part and were
Oh.
jumping off the rocks.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure what the depth is up there.
Yep.
I got a little bit adventurous after watching a few others and decided to have a go on the old rope swing.
Oh, awesome.
And you've-
awesome.
Yeah. I'd grabbed my young bloke. He had his snorkel and mask with him, so I grabbed his mask and was duck diving under to have a look where everybody's landing.
Look for the depth, yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't the depth. It was all the bloody sticks and stuff that I moved from where everybody was hitting the bottom.
Yeah.
There was a boulder down there. I've tried to pick it up, and this is in water over my head. I'm like, I'm going to be able to lift this thing underwater, but I'm not going to be able to really move it without walking along the bottom.
Yep.
So I tried to just roll it further away from where everybody was sort of landing. And then there was a few other older gentlemen, and it was like a dad's club. We all just started bombing off this rope
Nice.
swing.
awesome.
It was great fun, mate. And the kids are just sitting there watching, and this one little kid came up, had a go. His older sister went first, and he stood there and he was umming and ahhing. And Dad said, if you're worried about it, this is when you're going to hurt yourself, which is true.
Yeah.
Because you're not 100% convinced that you can actually do this. And there's a bit of a rock ledge that you have to clear before you let go. It's in the water as well.
Yep.
And like me and this other fella that was just started teaming up and mucking around on this rope swing.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if I stay here at the rock bar, I can swim to you. I've come in and said, all right, I'll stay underneath. So if you come off, there's people here to get you if you're worried about that.
Nice.
So we all gave him a bit of a G up, and then his older sister, stop being a sook and just do it. So
As they do.
As they do. But nothing like a bit of peer pressure.
Yeah, man.
But he ended up having a crack, and mate, he disappeared under the water and come up with the biggest grin on his face ever.
It's epic, isn't it?
It is, and that's the thing. It's simple, but it's that whole thing. Remember to check where you're landing before you go
100%.
doing it. So, yeah.
We did that down at Seaford Beach last summer. The girls were like, "Oh, Dad, these people are jumping off the pier." I said, "Do you want to too?" And both girls were like, "No, no, no." And I'm like, "Come on, we'll do it." "Oh, if you do it, Dad, I'll do it." And I'm like, whoosh, off the edge.
Yeah.
And then my eldest, she was packing her dacks. She jumped, and she was like, "That was cool. Let's do it again." My youngest went, "Yeah, I can do this." She jumped. It freaked her out. She would not get back in.
Yeah. I remember doing it off.
Looped them.
I remember doing it off the Cows Pier.
Yeah.
And you'd always stop if the seal came up to the pier and hopped out of the water.
Yes.
Because something big's made that seal get out of the water is my theory.
Oh, that's a good theory.
So you always just go, yep, no, I don't need to jump into this deep water that I can't see the bottom
Seals
again.
don't normally get out of the water unless something's bigger than them.
That's right. So, you know. But no,
that's awesome. Did you take lunch with you? Or?
No. So my plan was, because we were going out later in the day, I did the old sneaky. It's a bit of a known hotspot, I guess, if you drive through Hayfield a bit.
Oh, okay.
The old Timberline servo. Ducked in and grabbed a burger for the kids each.
Nice.
That'll tie you over for lunch. Enough time for us to get their food down before we go for a swim. So we got up there, took the boogie boards for the kids because our older boy doesn't mind having something that floats nearby as well.
Yep.
So just gives him that little bit of reassurance too. We had the boogie boards with us. Took a blanket, put the blanket out on the rock bar, left our stuff there.
Yep.
Had a splash. It was bloody cold when you hopped in.
Was it?
You had to just commit and do the full duck dive without eating a face full of rocks.
Take the shock with no
take
air
that
left
shock
in your
and
lungs.
just go bang. But I tell you what, mate, it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Did the kids get the shock in the water, or was it just you?
Oh, everybody got the shock of
Okay.
how cold it was. But you just had to commit and go. Another thing that we have done we have bought in the past, and I've got to upgrade them now because they've grown out of them.
Yeah.
Are river shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely worth having up there, particularly with the rocks and stuff underneath.
Yes.
If you're not used to walking on them, they can hurt your feet quite a bit.
Seen a few people use Crocs.
Yeah.
Just put them in full drive and walk straight through.
Watch all the dignity leak out. That's just my little bugbear with Crocs.
I can't comment. I got Crocs to go to Cape York and I used them twice. That was it. Otherwise, it was thongs.
That's it. So, I mean, some river shoes we've just bought them from Kmart previous years.
Yep.
And they've carried over, but the kids have outgrown them. That's our only issue.
Okay.
So, but they are worth their weight in gold.
I was going to say, you get a fair bit of use out of them for your kids too, though.
Yep. I've actually pinched them when I've gone backpacking and had to cross a river too.
Yeah.
You got them to change into, so you've got grip and traction, and then you can almost leave them on the riverbank and
so
come
what's
back
the difference
to them.
between river shoes and, say, sport shoes?
So your river shoes are designed to be wet and have traction and drain.
Okay.
So the ones that I have are made out of like a mesh. They're not a solid material.
Rightio.
So the water can flow in and out freely. Unfortunately, the sand does not.
Right.
So the sand can get into them and become quite annoying.
Yeah.
But there are also a very grippy sole on them too, so you don't slip on the wet rocks as much.
Yep, I'm with you.
So, look, I've found them handy crossing the river and up the back of Lacola when it's frost on the ground.
Yep.
You don't slip around too much.
Okay.
It's just the willingness to walk through freezing cold water.
Can't you just get an old set of Dunlop volleys and put some screws into it?
Oh, I don't know about putting screws in them. I reckon an old pair of Dunlop volleys would go anywhere. But,
well, this is it.
You know, it's fit for purpose. That's the way I look at it.
100%.
And from Kmart, I don't think they're overly expensive.
Nah.
So if you're taking your kids for a swim in a river, they're worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
But back to Bluepools itself. So the day area, like I said, we pulled in. We waited a few minutes.
Yep.
There was 2 car parks free up.
Wow.
So
Nice.
that was handy. So we parked up, got changed. So there are pit toilets at the day area.
Yes.
But they have a big area. My wife said you'd fit a family of 5 in one of them to get changed if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
So the kids could go and lock themselves away, get changed. They were happy. Then they went back when we finished and got changed into some dry clothes for the drive home.
Beautiful.
So that was easy enough. The pit toilets are there, like I've said, just down the road, and I believe up from there as well. There are 2 campsites close by.
Okay.
So there's a couple of hikes that I noticed that left there. One of them's even a 2-day hike, one way.
Yeah.
So
2-day hike one way.
Yep.
Stink.
I think that follows Freestone Creek all the way up through towards Moroka. So
that'd be quite interesting, actually, because that area, being that I said before, I stayed at Bragalong at the quarry.
Yep.
If they've got that history there, that'd
mate.
be more history to learn, wouldn't it?
The joint's insane too, and the wildlife you'll see too.
Yeah.
Down along the river, you'll get the eastern water dragons, you'll get the monitored lizards.
Yeah.
You know, all that sort of stuff. Of course, this time of year, wiggly sticks. So you've got to be prepared for them. But, mate, like I said, down at Bluepools, on the rock bar, not a worry in the world. There was a black duck cruising around with a whole heap of ducklings still.
Mm.
And it was just swimming around. They didn't care. People's little...
That's awesome.
Watched a dash hound, and they'd lowered its belly in the water and saw these little legs start kicking. They didn't let it go. Picked it up out of the water, and it was still kicking.
Yeah,
like
it was still flicking.
It wasn't quite sure what was going on, but you know,
that's awesome.
So there was a whole heap of families down there. Nobody was down there yahooing and carrying on.
Yep.
It really was. I haven't camped there overnight, so I couldn't tell you about the campgrounds themselves.
But you've seen them.
Yeah, it looks like there's enough. That's sectioned off car parking too, so you can't drive your car into the campsites.
Okay.
Which I like myself. I know you car camp a bit more than I do, so that's the other part to it.
That's the beauty of it. We can throw out swags and...
Yeah, that's right. So, but from what I saw, I'm pretty sure there was some fire pits there for it.
Okay.
So, you know, it's watching a Commodores down the road, Commodore wagons, and they're picking up sticks off the side of the road, and you look at the back of the car and you go, that's going to last you 10 minutes. It's taking you an hour and a half to collect it, and it's going to last 10 minutes. But
have a look at what we went through at Mortimer's in, one night?
Yeah, I know, but
Two nights.
I'd been there for a few hours having a few quieties before you guys got there, and I wasn't going to go cold considering I cut the wood myself.
Oh, exactly. But, yeah, firewood just gone.
It goes. That's the thing. So, but, yeah, I mean, mate, from what I saw, I'd be happy to go back there and camp. We were very close to New Year's. And the place didn't look crowded, didn't look packed. Possibly could change now if a whole heap of listeners decide to all go there at the same time.
Well, that's it.
You know,
but that's not actually a bad thing.
It's not.
So day trip, overnighter.
You could do.
It caters for both.
A day trip from Melbourne, yet under 3 hours. It's a big-ish day, but it's not too hard. You hit the highway, get some food on the highway afterwards. Stop at that small little country pub and have lunch.
Yeah, 100%. Go support the locals.
Well, I've actually taken Sarah out to Bryag, call it Bryag because it's just slang home, it's Bragalong.
Yep.
We've gone out to the pub there for lunch before.
Yes.
And it was just come on, let's go for a drive, let's see where we end up. And we ended up there on a school day. All right, let's go in here.
Yeah.
Palmers are huge.
Yeah?
Palmers are huge. Loved it.
Good.
Yeah. So, you know, the local pubs there, it's got plenty of good tucker. We actually was going to stop past the Hayfield pub on the way home, but the bistro was still 15 minutes off taking orders, and the only table they had was beside the claw machine. And with my young bloke, that means I'm going to put my retirement money through that thing in the 15 minutes it's going to take for us to sit there and wait till we can order chips.
To actually keep him sitting still, you know, understandable.
So, yeah, we pulled the pin and just decided to head home and have an easy couple of snags in bread for dinner, so... But yeah, mate, as a day
that sounds like
out,
a cracker day, dude.
Day out, couldn't beat it.
Yep.
Kids were cooked, well, not cooked. They were tired enough when we got home that they were interested in eating some sausages and bread, and getting ready for bed.
Just need food, Dad.
That's it. Just feed me. So here's an easy dinner, bang.
Yep.
You know.
Awesome.
Cruisy. Just how you want it to be.
Yeah. And what, the area is big enough that they could have a number of visitors and you don't feel like you're sitting on top of each other?
I think there looked like there was quite a number of people in the campsites, and it didn't look like they were on top of each other.
Okay.
So, but like I said, maybe if you're planning to stay overnight, maybe look at firewood before you go.
100%. You don't want to go traipsing through the bush because then you'll find some wiggly stick or...
Yeah, and it's very hard up there because the road follows the creek, so there's not much land to go and harvest firewood. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you'd get in there in a two-wheel drive car.
Yep.
Easy enough. At the day area for Bluepools is where the road changes from bitumen to dirt. So, easy enough. As we were driving out, being around the New Year's period, police have come driving past us, so they patrol the area a bit too by
Fantastic.
the look of it. So, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. Mate, like I said, I couldn't rate it high enough, to be honest. We'll be back there.
That makes a change from what we talked about earlier on in our podcast. I think it was 1 or 2. We talked about Brunton's Bridge and all that, where it was being overrun and people camping, and then Coopers and Bruntons,
really come through. So
people aren't on top of each other and no rubbish laying around, that kind of thing.
No, it looked fairly clean.
Wow,
all fairly clean.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Absolutely.
There was a rogue sock that had been left behind on the rock bar or dropped on the walk back towards the car.
Wasn't your wife trying to throw it at you?
No, she probably would have picked up a rock.
Put it in the sock.
You know, it was, mate, like I said, I couldn't fault it for a day out for us. So good swimming. The young bloke didn't want to hop out of the water. That was our only issue. But we run through certain ways to get him out, and we'll say that we're putting on a 5-minute timer.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
Uh-oh.
So then he pretended to be just unconscious in the water, which is really a good look when you're trying to get your son out of the river. So, you know.
You pull him up and he laughs at you like, mate.
No, he doesn't laugh. He just lays there limp and he'll go, where am I?
Oh.
Yeah. So
he's got it worked out.
Oh, he does. He knows. He knows exactly what to do and when to do it and how to make mum and dad go, Jesus, would you just stop that? Yeah, that's him, and I love him to bits.
That's awesome. It sounds like Bluepools is worth a visit, definitely.
Yeah, so just ticks a little box if you ask me.
I should drag the family up there and have a look.
Easy nighter.
Just do a day run.
Yeah.
So
I see a bit more stuff kicking around on the table here with the Canopy again. Have we going with a 4.0? Is there at a 3.0 still? Where are we at now?
1.0 Nemo's got.
Yes.
2.0 I built rough and took it to the King Chrome block party.
Yep.
And worked out that it gives me more storage, but it's not functional enough for what I need.
Okay. What part wasn't functional enough?
It's just, there's no zen to it.
There's no zen.
There's no zen to it. I can't describe it without...
You know I'm going to buy you one of those little sand gardens and I expect to see it screwed to a bench. Or
Misso wanted one for Christmas.
And then you can just fill it up with sand wherever you pull up.
Yes. That's a really good idea for even our listener.
Yeah.
If you were to get yourself an old jam jar.
Yes.
Or like a peanut butter, like a glass jar with a sealable lid, right?
Yep.
And I thought about this. Everywhere you go, like if you go to a national park, if you go to... It's dirt, my friend.
You're still not allowed to pick stuff at national parks.
Okay, you go to a nice river,
yes.
Pull up some of the sand, give it about 10 mil of sand.
Yep.
Right? Pack it down so it's tight. Make sure your jar stays upright. And you can even write on the jar which beach it's from.
Where it was, yep.
Yeah.
I have seen
and then you've actually
jars.
got a timeline of different places you visited.
Looks like a core sample by the end of it. Yep.
And you can end up having different colours of sand and different places, and it's like what do you call it? Like a time travel of different places you've been.
Sands of time.
The sands of time. Yeah, spot on. But anyway, yeah, I worked out it just wasn't functional enough for what I need to do with the family.
Yeah.
So I ended up, it's still half in my car, don't get me wrong.
Yep, I'm just looking. There doesn't seem to be a full canopy's worth of bits
No, for New Year's we had to put everything in the car, so I pulled half the stuff out so I can get the girls' sleeping bags and 3 eskies and you name it and fridges. No, I had 2 fridges going, mate.
2 fridges going.
I had the Dometic going and the Kings.
Oh, look out.
But this was food and desserts and my youngest made frog in a pond, but it was poo in a pond.
Poo in a pond.
She put clinkers in there into blue water, so it was poo in a pond, and then there was snakes in a pond, and we let her go stupid with it. She loved it.
Have a bit of fun, why not?
100%, something a bit different.
That's it.
But yes, I'm going to pull it all out and basically redesign the first design I made, because the good lady wife and I both worked out that was actually 100% more functional for what we're going to take.
So that's the big drawer for you and Viv for your gear.
I've got
big drawer for the girls' gear.
I've redesigned the drawers.
Yep.
To fit the King's clear top bags.
Yep. You've talked about them previously.
Yeah, we did that for Cape York because we worked out. I mean, even though we were gone for 6 weeks, you wear your jocks or whatever. You had 5 pairs of jocks. We'd planned the trip that there was somewhere we could spend the day and wash all the clothes.
Yep.
They dried because it was 35, 38 degrees most days.
Yep.
Or
you could probably pack them away wet and they'll be dry when you get them out.
Exactly right. Yep. The Canopy holds that much heat. It's not funny.
Yep.
So, yeah, I've redesigned it so it fits 2 bags, one for Viv and I.
Yep.
One for each of the girls. and then we can put an extra jumper or jacket in the end of the drawer.
Okay, yep.
Which worked out perfect. And then the end drawer is first aid, electrics, bum wipes.
Yep.
That kind of stuff that we
The essentials, but not the essentials.
essentials, but not regularly essential.
Communal essentials.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yep.
But then I've lowered it by 40 mil.
Yep.
Which worked out better.
The height of the drawers.
The height of the drawers I've dropped by 40 mil.
Yep, so it's giving you more headroom inside the canopy.
Correct.
Yep.
So I'm able to actually fit a swag in there now if I need to. So if Viv and I do an overnighter,
Yep.
I can throw a swag in there, not have to have it on the roof.
Yep.
But I think for Birdsville, being that there'll be 4 chairs, potentially 4 stretchers, we're not sure yet.
Yep.
I'll have to throw the 2 swags on the roof of the ute.
When you're talking chairs, now let me just bring in something from our hiking world.
Right.
Where we have like the big brand name at the moment's Helinox.
Right. Are they those new little collapsible?
Yeah, the little aluminium.
No.
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 Okay.
They are not comfortable. They are not sturdy. And if we pull up in town at 2 o'clock and we're going to chill out and then have dinner and then chill around a fire for a few hours and have some sherbets, no. I do not. I've sat in half a dozen different types now.
Okay. Yep.
Of those little collapsibles.
Yep.
Size-wise, fantastic.
Yep.
And there's people over TikTok that are advertising them, stuff like that.
I did take my little MacPack one with me to Snake Island, so I wasn't sitting in the dirt.
I hear.
Yep.
But I do not find them comfortable.
Yep.
My wife doesn't find it comfortable.
Yep.
I think it would suit.
I was just sort of coming at it from that smaller, compact space.
Yep, 100%. If I could pick 4 of them that were comfortable and sturdy,
yep,
I'd be all over it like a rash.
Okay.
100%. But yeah, I may have to put the swags on the roof, but so be it. But the big thing was with this setup, I can fit boxes of cereal, plates, the fry pan, everything within the one cupboard.
Yep.
The other cupboard's just going to be for storage of food, all the essentials, 2-minute noodles, yada, yada, yada. And then the fridge has a freezer in it, plus egg storage, water storage, bottle storage, shelves, you name it. And it's 80 litre.
Okay.
Where my original fridge was only a 58.
Yep. So you're getting that larger capacity.
Getting another 12 litres of capacity.
Yep.
So for a family of 4, being that we're doing Birdsville, being that we do overnighters, anything like that, we're covered.
Yep.
My biggest question is storing water.
Water's always a tricky one, isn't it?
100%.
Have you thought about doing under tray stuff for the water storage?
Yeah, but I have to pull the canopy off, undo the tray, take the tray off the car, and then get a 40 litre to fit under that because I've got the under tray drawer.
Have you looked into the old school PVC pipe style?
Yeah, they do not hold. For the amount of pipe you need, every metre, what was it now? If you go 40 mil pipe by 100 mil long, that's a litre. So I'd need over 4.5 metres of pipe to get 40 odd litres.
Depends on the diameter of the piping.
Correct, but if I go I've got the legs of the tray, the chassis rails, all that kind of stuff. I can fit there's a company, I think it's in Dandenong, they do a 40 litre tank, quite compact.
Yep.
Which would work out perfect.
Could you do one of the headboard design?
Not in mine.
Not on yours?
Not now.
Because I know they bought them out, those headboard design water tanks.
Absolutely.
So
if it's one of those hindsight things, when I built my tray and canopy and all that, I never knew they existed. When I looked for water tanks and I had the canopy and I started doing the electrics and everything, I went, oh,
yeah,
they have a headboard water tank.
Yeah,
42 litres, I think they are.
Yeah, they're only a slimline thing. But
yes.
Then I also question putting that much weight that hot. I know it's only 40 kilos, but you're putting that extra weight up high too. You want to keep weight low.
Exactly. There's a company that's brought out water tanks that go with your spare wheel sits. Mm-hmm. A lot of the canopies now have the spare wheel on the back.
Carrier on the rear, yep.
You're adding weight over the back of the axle.
Yes.
And then you put 40, I think a mate of mine's looking at getting 60 or 70 litres tank to go up where his spare wheel goes in his Hilux.
Yep.
My concern with that is you've got an extra 80 kilos on the chassis on the other side of the diff, on the back side of the diff.
Over the drawbar, yep.
The last thing you want to do is to be hanging more weight off the back of the diff.
That's right. Because that's how you end up with bananas or cracks.
Correct.
Yep.
So the thing with the canopies is if you get something custom made, you make a headboard water tank.
Yep.
They make them out of stainless, weld them up.
Yep.
Filler on one side, outlet on the other.
I know people that have had them for diesel. And they've got the diesel headboards in them too. Yep.
And you can hold 40, 60, 70 litres in them.
Yep.
And that makes all the difference.
Yep. I just had a bit of an update on my whole hopeful backpacking.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's somebody coming to have a look at it tomorrow, and there's a bit of a line ahead of us, but they'll let us know if we've got to it or not.
Marketplace tales.
Yeah, they've been away, unfortunately, and the ad's been up, and there's been a few messages come through before me. So.
I think we talk about Marketplace enough. We almost need a theme song for this, mate.
I don't know what you'd put as the theme song, because I look at some weird stuff on there.
Leave it with me.
Yeah. So, no.
Fantastic. I reckon we've run out of time.
Oh, well.
Sadly.
It happens, doesn't it?
It does.
Start having a conversation, it just keeps rolling, and
absolutely
time gets away from you. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Love to ask other listeners to give us some feedback.
Even some feedback on the podcast, do a review.
100%.
Share it with a friend.
Hey, I was thinking, Cam, I would love for listeners to share with us, like DM it to us and we can talk about it on the potty.
Yep.
Some funny, bad, good, ridiculous stories from camping, hiking, whatever, getting outdoors.
Yep. Everybody turns up to the campsite. Who bought the matches to light the fire?
Bingo. You wouldn't be the first person to write that in a story.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon I'd love to hear other people's stories. I mean, we spend a lot of time talking about the stuff we do and places we go.
Yeah, that's it.
I'd love to hear some stuff from our listeners.
Hear feedback from our listeners, hearing
fishing
stories,
trip when you forgot to bring hooks, or
send us through the photo of your biggest fish. That'd be wicked to see.
Oh, absolutely.
Happy to share those things up.
Because this is a podcast for everybody, not just
right.
about you and me, but it's encouraging people to get off the couch.
Yeah. Send us a photo of that one thing you enjoy doing outdoors that you're happy to share with the world, and we'll share it.
We've got quite a few listeners, and we'd love to share that with people. It could be the one thing that encourages that one person to get off the couch and go, I never thought of that.
Yep. We've had a recent post on social media asking how everybody went over the New Year's Christmas period.
Correct.
We've had people saying they're out exploring the Grampians and stuff like that, and sharing photos online.
Keep an eye out online too.
I'd love
for feedback for people that have seen the video that we posted, a week or so ago, in regards to the lady that came across another lady who'd been bitten by a red belly.
Yes. We've shared that up. There's some very handy things there and a few not fun facts, because that's not a fun time.
Well, no, you don't want a fun fact about that, do you?
But there's a few facts in that little reel that we've shared that could save someone's life.
Absolutely. It's worth the watch.
Yep.
Continue to watch it. Keep it in your favourites.
It is only on our Facebook account. I'll have to see if I can get it sorted out across to our Instagram as well. But I'll try and get that sorted out and go from there. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And don't forget the $27 Kmart rod from Jarvis Walker.
We're still out trying with those.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's sort of a trigger for people to get out and about. I mean, I know quite a few people have bought them. So keep those photos rolling in. Don't forget our biltong.
Silverside biltong.
Silverside biltong.
Just get out 15.
Hey, you got it.
I remembered finally.
I should do the clap. Just get out 15. We'll get you 15% off any purchases online from Silverside Biltong.
There you go, hey?
And for our mental health, my friend, as we always say,
check on your mates. It's a big thing. It really is.
It absolutely is. Talk to you next week, listeners.
Thank you very much.
Cheers all.